Hello everybody and welcome back to the Everton FC 26 career mode. In this series it is my goal to turn Merseyside blue, bring Everton back on top of English football as well as putting them on top of European football also. We took a huge step towards doing that in season 2 by winning the league and the League Cup, and hopefully this season we can officially seal Merseyside being blue by winning the treble. As you can see here in the Champions League table, 2 games into the campaign so far, 1 win and 1 draw, and now we have to travel to the Nou Camp to take on Barcelona, which, listen, is never an easy thing to go and do, to try and win there, but it's been made even more difficult because of an unexpected event. Hotel Mayhem. Ahead of today's fixture, Turl's squad was kept awake through the night due to an impromptu fireworks display. And because of that, this is what the squad is looking like fitness-wise. Everybody is absolutely knackered, or at least most of the players are. Thankfully, our 2 wingers are looking pretty fit. Same with the centre-backs. There's a couple of sub-players and reserve players that are looking okay. We've had to call Shane Duffy back from his loan to have another option at left-back because both Joaquin Says and Anthony Robinson are both quite tired. So, yeah, this game against Barcelona is going to be... It was already going to be very difficult, but it's going to be even more difficult now, considering most players look like they're on the brink of collapsing. So this is the team I'm going to have to go with against Barcelona. There's still some tired legs in there, but I felt like this was the best I could do within the circumstances. Vlahovic and EE both up front, Pino and Akliouche both out wide. They're still fully fit. Trent wasn't as tired as Menu, so I'm actually going to play Trent here, the former Real Madrid player, with Susic on the bench. All my CDMs were just as tired as each other, so I didn't really feel like it mattered who started there. Quaresma, first time I'll actually be using him. He is, of course, a centre-back, but he can play right-back as well. Jake O'Brien takes the captain's armband today because Jordan Pickford is out of the squad. Branthwaite's still there. Duffy making his debut. And I mean, Dean Henderson is as tired as Pickford is, but Pickford wasn't happy that I asked him to play this game. So in order to not upset my captain anymore, who is 88 rated, I am going to put Dean Henderson in goal. I was tempted to put in Hobson, but a 74 rated keeper making his debut against Barcelona, that just didn't sit right with me. So this is the team we're going to go with. Let's hope we can get at least a point here at the Nou Camp. I think, considering the circumstances, that would be a very, very positive result. I mean, I say it's the Nou Camp. Of course, the Nou Camp is not actually in the game, even though Barcelona have just played their first game there since the reconstruction of it was being done, which is great to see. Hopefully one day we'll see it back in FIFA/FC, and hopefully today we can get a result here at the makeshift Nou Camp, the Aldi Nou Camp. And of course it'll be a lot easier said than done, but if we can get off to a good start here, and a quick goal-scoring start, then I will be very confident. Trent Alexander-Arnold plays it back to Yeremy Pino. Good tackle there by Koundé. I mean, they've got a very good team, Barcelona, as expected. But I mean, when these quality players are coming up against a very tired team that's had to make rotations, it makes it a lot more difficult. Lamine Yamal getting intercepted there by Jake O'Brien, who I did give the captain's armband to. I mean, I said he was going to be a future captain, and admittedly, lads, I said that because I didn't think Jordan Pickford would still be here by now. I'm really surprised at how high rated Jordan Pickford is at this stage. But I'll tell you this, in the cup games, if O'Brien is playing and Pickford isn't, I will give Jake O'Brien the captain's armband, because I am planning on playing Dean Henderson in the cup games anyway. We've seen a lot of the ball here in the opening 17 minutes or so, but we haven't really been able to do much with it. Here's Yeremy Pino now into Vlahovic, it's Adam Wharton, who tries to find EE. Good block there. Barcelona are looking very solid defensively at the moment. Oh, great ball there by Yeremy Pino. Here's EE. Tight angle, but he can have the strike, and it's a really good finish. And 25 minutes in here, we take the lead at the Nou Camp against all the odds. Oh my goodness me, what a finish that is. Kai Rooney on the bench today. He was just that little bit more tired than Ameja was. Here's a great view of the centre circle. Thanks for that, EA. I was wondering what the centre circle looked like as this moment was happening. Bloody hell. I really hope they fix that glitch soon. But despite the unexpected event, we have taken the lead here against Barcelona. And hopefully, this is the start of us going on to get a huge 3 points here in the Champions League. And I know I've said this in every episode this week, lads, but again, sorry if My voice isn't sounding like it's in the best condition at the moment. Still have a very sore throat. I've been recording these episodes basically a day apart from each other, so there hasn't been much progress on how I'm feeling. So yeah, I do apologise for that, but hopefully for next week's episodes I'll be sounding a little bit better. But speaking of being better, let's make this scoreline look even better than it is right now. 1-0 up here as Yeremy Pino gets dispossessed. But if we can get this second goal, it really would put us in a very strong position. Oh, but I tell you what, if Barcelona equalised though, I'd be very nervous. Oh, and of course, they do get the equaliser here. 1-1. Burkhardt with the goal. Look, I can't say I'm surprised. I would have been pleasantly surprised if we had kept a clean sheet today. Oh, let's just bloody skip this stupid replay. Honestly, it actually puts me in bad form seeing that. But our lead, unfortunately, didn't last for long. Barca back on level terms. And it's all to play for here in Spain. Here's Yeremy Pino now. Can we get a late goal here in the first half? It would be great to go into the half-time break with a lead. Oh, really well done there by Emeja, and it's a brilliant finish by Akliouche, and we will be going into the half-time break 2-1 up. I can't even speak. His first Champions League goal of the season. It's a great time to get it. My voice is going. Bloody hell, this could be a very short episode if I'm not careful. Here's the centre circle again. Oh my goodness me. But surely they will actually show the goal here in a second. It was a really, really well worked move. Emeja with a good ball in. Akliouche with the finish. And we will be leading Barcelona going into the second 45 minutes. Brilliant stuff. I was tempted to make some subs at half-time, but to be fair, despite the tired legs coming into the game, they haven't actually lost too much energy, any of the players. At least not yet. So it's as you were for the squad going into the second half. Oh, and Barcelona end up getting a bloody equaliser straight away. Of course they do. Burkhardt again. 3 goals and 3 Champions League appearances. He's somebody I really do want to sign at some stage in career mode this year. Oh, they won't show you the centre circle for this goal. They want you to see this goal in all its glory. It's really well worked. It's a really good finish. And I can't have too many complaints about it. Lamine Yamal now looking as dangerous as ever. Shane Duffy with a really good interception there. He is the namesake of an Irish defender in real life. And he does have the potential to be special tag, so I'm excited to see what his rating might be at the end of this season. It's kind of a shame, really, he has 2 really good left-backs ahead of him. But I will try and give him as much game time as possible, especially with this being the final season. And he's had an impressive debut so far, all things considered. Although he can't get near Lamine Yamal there, and bloody hell, he completely takes him out. Thankfully, it's only a yellow card. I mean, to be fair, there wasn't much you could do about that. But Barcelona have a free kick here in a very dangerous position. Let's get Jake O'Brien on the line for this. It is going to be Lamine Yamal, and thankfully Jake O'Brien is there to head it away. Brilliant header there from the Cork man. Can we go on a counter-attack now? Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. I tell you what, Akliouche. He gets there. It's a tight angle on his weak foot. Oh my goodness me, but it's a brilliant finish. And Akliouche scores his 2nd goal of the game. We take the lead for the 3rd time in this game here. Tired legs, I tell you what, you wouldn't know it with the way we've performed today. Please show us a proper replay. There we go. Brilliant ball by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And a beautiful finish from Akliouche. 3-2 here, half an hour to go. Can we hold on to this lead? Oh, here's Rooney, fresh off the bench. Kai Rooney, oh my goodness me. I tell you what, he'd have been gutted not to start this game, but the first thing he does in this game is score his first Champions League goal of the season. 4-2 here against the current European Cup holders. And surely that is enough now to see out this result. Honestly, this is one of the most proud performances I've had in this career mode with the circumstances. It's a really good finish there. And surely that's a big 3 points for us here in the league phase of the Champions League. Barcelona do get the corner here. They haven't had many chances in the second half apart from the goal. Oh, but they could create a big opportunity here. Thankfully, Dean Henderson makes the save. I mean, for a goalkeeper, I know he was tired coming into this game, but it's not like he's had to do much running, so I don't know why his energy is very low. Here's Luna now, the Lionel Messi regen. I'd love to get him a goal in this game. I tell you what, from a distance, he does kind of resemble a young Messi. Can we get him a goal here at the new camp? Unfortunately, the pass didn't find him, And Barcelona now go on the counter-attack. And the referee does blow the full-time whistle here at the Aldi Nou Camp. And despite having a very tired team coming into this game, we leave it with all 3 points. Barcelona have a female manager. Interesting stuff. But I tell you what, she couldn't get the job done today. Honestly, this fireworks display, I mean, it says it disrupted the team. Bloody hell, I think it actually motivated them. That was one of the best performances of the season so far. Brilliant 3 points here in the Champions League phase. And I tell you what, the players have actually made quite a decent recovery, because only a few days later here for this game against West Ham, everyone's looking pretty fit. We have a full strength team, they're down in 17th, we're at home. I'm going to quick sim it and hope for the best. Let's see here, can we get 3 points against the Hammers? We do, albeit in a very tight game, even though we did have the majority of the possession and the most chances as well. But Kai Rooney scoring the only goal of the game, easy for me to say, and we do end up getting victory here over the team from London. If this was a Premier League game, you bet your bottom dollar I'd be playing this. Even if it was an FA Cup game, I'd play it. But look, as I said before, lads, we've already won the League Cup. It's not a priority this season, so I don't mind quick simming this game here against Man City with the second team. Let's see, though, if they can advance through. Oh my god, we do! Luna, the Messi regen with the only goal of the game. Quaresma did get sent off, but we do end up beating Manchester City here in the 4th round of the League Cup. Can we go all the way in the League Cup by simming it the whole way through? That would be quite incredible. It's Brighton and Hove Albion at the Amex Stadium up next. They're down in 17th place, so I'm going to quick sim this one, even though I do feel like this could be a bit of a banana skin. But listen, I'm going to take the risk. Let's see what result we can get here. We get another 1-0 win. Bloody hell. I just need to quick sim every game for the rest of the season. We'll just win them all 1-0. Akliouche there with the goal in the 19th minute. And Brighton's terrible season continues as our great form seems to be staying intact. And after 3 away games in a row in the Champions League, we finally have our first home game of the tournament this season, taking on Austrian side RB Salzburg. I'm going to play the highlights of this game, where hopefully our unbeaten run in this competition and in this episode will continue. So Salzburg will actually get the first highlight of the game. Jake O'Brien is outpaced here. Bloody hell, he's been completely outpaced, and Salzburg have taken the lead here. 14 minutes in. Literally the first highlight, and they take the lead here with a really good solo goal. That is not the start we were hoping for. Can we get a quick response here? Here's Kai Rooney. Spreading out to the left-hand side here. Doesn't really have much in support. He's going to go on his own. Great run by Kai Rooney. Oh, he's hit the post! And Manu is there, thankfully, to follow it in and get the equaliser. His second Champions League goal of the season. I thought we'd messed that up for a second, but we are back on level terms straight away. Oh, Rooney brings that down excellently. Oh, and I thought the keeper had saved it. But it ends up in the corner of the net. And we are in front here. Kai Rooney hit the post, which led to the first goal. He scores the second goal. And we are in front for the first time in this game. Here comes Salzburg though, looking to get another equaliser. It's their first attack since scoring. Thankfully a good bit of defending there, but they will get the first highlight here of the second half. Luna has come on for Akliouche there. Let's see if we can keep this out. Oh, well done, Jake O'Brien. We will get the counter-attack as well. I feel like they never ever give the opposition a counter-attack. They only ever give that to the player playing the game. Which, listen, I'm not going to complain about, but I will complain about Luna losing the ball there. Oh, great ball. Jeremy Pino. Adam Wharton is in the middle. It's a brilliant save. The chance might still be there. Nope, Luna decides to give it right back to Salzburg. Oh, but we get another attack here. A solo run with Kai Rooney. I keep nearly saying he's on a hat-trick. No, he's not. He had a big involvement in the first goal, but it was Manu who scored it. Oh, but he could have a big involvement here in the third goal if we are to get it. Ameha off the bench. I tell you what, lads, EE has nearly been a better signing than Vlahovic at this stage. 2 Champions League appearances, 2 goals, and surely 3 points here for the Toffees. And we could get a 4th goal here with Susic. Good block by the defender. But we're in the 89th minute. Surely that'll be that. Yes, it is. Despite going behind, we turn the game on its head. Manu, Rooney and EE with the goals. And in our first Champions League home game of the season, we take all 3 points. Sunderland travel to the Hill Dickinson Stadium up next, bottom of the league. And do you know what, lads? I know 3 points would be crucial for them, but Newcastle are currently top. So surely, Sunderland, you can give us this one. Full strength team. Let's give it a quick sim. Let's see how we end up getting on. It's another 1-0 win. Okay, there's definitely something happening with this game at the moment because every quick sim has ended 1-0. Kai Rooney on the score sheet again. And even though it was third place against bottom of the table, it seems like, well, at least the scoreline would suggest it was a much closer game. But again, if you look at the stats, we did actually quite comfortably win this. It's just a shame that, the scoreline didn't reflect it as much as we would like it to. But look, it's a clean sheet and 3 points. I'm over-explaining this. Let's just move on. Well, isn't this just bloody typical? Tierno Barry, who we sold in the summer transfer window, has been officially announced as the Ballon d'Or winner here in 2027. I mean, part of me is happy, part of me is kind of annoyed that he won it after he left us, especially when... Did he have a better year than Kai Rooney? I can tell you as well, lads, he has shot up to a 92 rating, but I don't really pay too much attention to that. Anytime you sell a young player with decent potential, they shoot up in their rating, no matter who they join. We saw it in the Montreal series, we sold Maurice Richard at like a 92 rating, and he went up to 99 instantly when he went to Arsenal. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that Tierno Barry, who spent half of this calendar year with us, has won the Ballon d'Or. Congratulations to him. And now it is time for the final game of the episode as we take a trip to Old Trafford. Of course, many of you will know I am a Manchester United fan in real life. I'm actually recording this the day that Everton will be playing United at Old Trafford in real life. So at this moment in time of the recording, I don't know what the score is in that game. And listen, I know there's plenty of Toffees tuning into this episode, but in real life, I hope that United get the 3 points. But of course, in this game, I want Everton to get the 3 points. So let's go to Old Trafford and hopefully pick up the victory. Oh, good ball by Robinson. Yeremy Pino. Oh, good save by Lamens. Big chance for us to take the lead there. Great save from the keeper. But we are the team with the first big opportunity of the game. Here's Alcaraz, of course, who we sold to Manchester United in the summer. He was a really, really good player, Alcaraz. I said it when we sold him. He was too good to be on the bench, but he didn't quite fit our system. So I really did feel like it was best that we moved him on. And listen, I'm always happy to sell a player to United, especially in this universe when United aren't exactly a title contender. Here's Kai Rooney, speaking of players at Manchester United connections. Adam Wharton was a little bit off balance. It was on his weaker side, and United were able to deal with it. There's Barcola now, who's been immense for United in this career mode. He's done really well since joining them. It's a good it's a decent strike there, I should say, but Jordan Pickford is able to catch it. There's Vlahovic now. Can he see Yeremy Pino over the top? Yes, he can. It's a brilliant ball. Oh, my goodness me. Well, that would have been a fantastic goal if Yeremy Pino had gotten it on target. But yeah, I think he's nearly knocked out the ball boy with that. Great ball by Vlahovic, but not a great finish from our left winger. Or left midfielder, I should say, to be more precise. But now United look to go up the other end. It's a good tackle there by Jared Branthwaite. He's going to go on a surging run here. Got a lot of pace for someone who's that big. Same as Jake O'Brien, really. They're quite similar in a lot of ways. Great ball there. Kai Rooney, brilliant finish. Everton take the lead here at Old Trafford. Rooney is going to celebrate against his old club. 7 league goals now for the season. And we do get the first goal here in Manchester. And here is Rooney again. I tell you what, lads, he is on course at the moment to become our first 90 rated player of this series. And it's more than deserved. He's been absolutely brilliant. Hopefully he can be leading the Golden Boot race again this season. And hopefully he can do it for a second year in a row as a Premier League title winner. Here's Kobbie Mainoo. Have a goal, lad, against your old club. Oh, decent effort, but just wide of the post. Here come United now, though. Oh, Benjamin Šeško, big gap to the middle there. Oh, my goodness me, what were we doing? Oh, that was a really, really poor defensive display there from ourselves. Benjamin Šeško, all the time and space in the world to put the ball past Jordan Pickford. They seem to have slightly fixed the replays in this episode. There hasn't been as many centre circle shots since that Barcelona game. But speaking of shots, that was a really good shot by Ben Šeško, and United are back on level terms. And that was the last bit of action of the first half. No changes at half-time. United put it out for a throw-in. I mean, I've seen teams do this in real life as well. Honestly, I may as well be playing Rugby 26 at this stage instead of FC 26. Here's Jake O'Brien now, looking to do what Jared Branthwaite did in the first half. Oh, what a run this is by Jake O'Brien. Absolutely excellent. Jake O'Brien! Oh my goodness me, what a run that was by Jake O'Brien! Brilliant from the centre-back. His first goal of the season. What a voice crack that was. But I tell you what, I'll take the voice crack after seeing a goal like that. Brilliant run, Ryan Giggs-esque. And we are back in front here at Old Trafford, an unlikely source. And I tell you what, if he was to score, Jake O'Brien, you'd expect it to be a header. But no, it's a surging run, finished off with a beautiful strike, and the Toffees lead at Old Trafford once more. Trent Alexander-Arnold now down this right-hand side. Had a bit of a quiet episode today. Cross gets blocked, but we still have it. Here's Akliouche, Menu, Yeremy Pino. Into Adam Wharton again, who I tell you what, I said at the end of last season that I wasn't overly impressed with him after we signed him in January, but I was willing to give him until January of this year before making a decision. Good tackle there by Jared Branthwaite as he gives it away again, bloody hell. But Adam Wharton has really been fantastic so far this season. So as it stands, he will still be an Everton player by the time we reach January. On Bumo, gets the best of Branthwaite and Robinson there. Jordan Pickford thankfully makes the save. A captain save as well, but a big opportunity there for United to get back on level terms as Ahmad replaces former Everton player Carlos Alcaraz. Thank God he hasn't come back to haunt us in this game. Rooney gets it from Vlahovic. Is this the goal to wrap it up? Surely it is. Less than 20 minutes to go. Kai Rooney on the score sheet again. 3-1 to Everton. Surely now that is game, set and match here at the Theatre of Dreams. Oh, a bit of a nasty challenge there by Adam Wharton. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know why I slid in there. I didn't really feel like I needed to. And thank God it's only a yellow card. Well, I tell you what, Rodri in the last episode should have been sent off for a very similar foul. So at least the referees are consistent in this game. Good ball by Pino there into Rooney, who's on a hat-trick, but it's unselfish. Oh, it just wouldn't land for Luna. Oh, unlucky. But 3 added minutes. There's not going to be enough time for United to get back into this game. Let's just keep it at the back here. No need to do anything silly with it. We'll just take the 3 points back to the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Give this back to Jordan Pickford or Jared Branthwaite, whichever one. It doesn't really matter. But what does matter is that Everton have gotten 3 points here at Old Trafford. I don't know who that is supposed to be managing Manchester United. It just looks like a generic manager. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just call him Bob. Unlucky Bob. Why Bob, you might ask? I don't know. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. But anyways, really good performance here. Kai Rooney with a couple of goals. Brilliant team display and a great way to wrap up the episode. Okay, you know what? It's been kind of bothering me. Is this a new... I won't call it glitch, but is this a new thing that's been programmed into the game where every quick sim results in a 1-0 win? I'm going to test it here against Athens. I think they were 28th in the Champions League table. We're currently in 2nd. We've got a full-strength team. Let's test this out. Okay, no, we get a 3-0 win. Rooney, Vlahovic, and Vlahovic again. Lovely to see him scoring a couple of goals. Okay, so it isn't a thing that's been programmed into the game where it is exclusively 1-0 wins. It was bothering me there for a little bit. But listen, we've debunked that myth. And you know what? One for the road. Fulham here at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. They're not doing too bad in 9th place. But listen, I'm going to see how we get on here against a fairly decent Premier League side. And oh my goodness me, what a result. A 4-1 win. Kobbie Mainoo, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kai Rooney and Yeremy Pino all getting the goals here in a fantastic victory against the Cottagers. Lovely stuff. So here we are now at the end of the episode, lads, and this is how the Premier League table is looking. Third place here after 13 games with 30 points. Bloody hell, there's a lot of threes there, even more when you look at the goals against. We've conceded 13 goals, which is the third best in the league, looking at the table there. Bournemouth have only conceded 9 goals, fair play to them. But despite the fact that we're in third place, we do have a game in hand on Manchester City, who are in second. So if we beat Nottingham Forest there in the first game in the next episode, we will only be 3 points behind Newcastle, who are having a very impressive season so far. 14 games into this Premier League campaign, and they are still yet to lose a game. And I know that we have a game coming up against them very, very soon. But look, considering we did have a few bad results at the start of this season, I'm pretty happy with the position we're in, all things considered. But let's have a look at the Champions League table now. We are in second place after 5 games, still unbeaten, 4 wins and 1 draw. Only behind Real Madrid here, who we will have to play in, I think, our second last league phase game in this campaign. Look, if we can finish top of the table, that would be great. But for me, the main thing, lads, is that we finish in this top 8 and automatically go through to the last 16 of the tournament. I really want this to be the year that we end up winning the treble. I think we can do it, lads. I do think we've developed a really good team. As I said, we had a couple of bad results to kick off the Premier League season, but we really are making up ground at the moment. And in the Champions League, things couldn't be going much better. And hopefully, we'll get some nice draws in the FA Cup as well. But look, lads, that will do it for this final episode of the week here in the Everton FC 26 career mode. I apologise as well, lads, if I've sounded a bit under the weather this week. I've been dealing with this sore throat now for quite a while. Listen, it's that time of year. Every winter I always start to pick up cold and flu symptoms. I mean, I'm saying that like it's unique to me. I'm sure many of you experience that as well. But hopefully by Monday's episode I'll be feeling a bit better and my voice will sound a bit more jovial than it has done this week. But look, if you did enjoy this episode, lads, please do hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel as well. We are on the road to 800 subscribers. I would love to hit that milestone before the end of the year. Thank you all once again for tuning in. Have a great weekend and take care.